Okay. Um, Excuse the all the comics here. I'm going through these things. I'm trying to find some gems in here if I can download to my hip comic account. I only found like 6 or 7 of them. Jeez, they're worth any money. World's Finest #6, the recent series. It's done by Mark Wade and Dan Mora, the artist. It's going for $55. I don't know why, but anyway, this is the Marvel Solicitation, and you can see these are the first of a company team up crossovers, and you see you got the Batman and Deadpool. That's the lead feature. I'll probably be down for it. Um, is also ones they are touting or they're promoting. There's going to be a Daredevil and Green Arrow, one by Kevin Smith and Adam Kubert. I'm for that too. Captain America and Wonder Woman, maybe. But nah, it's a no show for me on this Jeff the Landshark and Crypto. No, thank you. Okay, there's a cute little panel there. Splash page. No, don't want that. This was like a load of shit. Why? The original ones they released back in '95. I mean, you can find a whole bunch of them in dollar bin boxes. I mean, I don't see the point of bringing this back. It's really no significant value in the long run. No. Ixnay on this too. I just read a Facebook post by John Semper, who was the producer and showrunner on that old animated show, and he's very pissed off that they went and did this without consulting him. So, no, no to that too. No. Oh, I don't see why they're regurgitating these old ideals. Other to bring back this guy, Starbrand. I mean okay, I like that character. Nice to see him again. Marvel Zombies. Why? Well, okay, This it just hit me. Disney Plus is doing a zombies animated show, which is a spin-off of the What If show episode that was in there, but with zombies. So these are books being solicited for September. I think that's roughly the same time that the Disney Plus 4 episode series drops. Punisher, yay. Okay, I'm for this. I'm really down for that. Absolutely fucking no way. I can't stand this. This is bullshit. I know that one time Marvel did a long-running Godzilla series, but Godzilla's changed so many hands and so many companies that it just doesn't fit the continuity anymore to me. It was a novelty idea and it's run its course. No. Yes, Jonathan Hickman. I love Jonathan Hickman's work. I don't care what anybody else says. The Thinking Critical, your boy Zach, or whatever. Those people they like to jump in and eviscerate his work. But I love Jonathan Hickman's work, so I'm down for this. Now I guess there's life after Doctor Strange, Asgard, whatever it is. It's in my queue. I haven't read them yet, but it looks like this is the Coda piece. So, maybe. No, not into that. Thor. I've latched on to some recent videos, especially Thinking Critical, who was just right on this thing. Why is Marvel rebooting series after every 10 issues or so? This is the follow-up to Immortal Thor, written by Al Ewing, the same writer and artist team that's on the the Immortal Thor book, which I still have like 8 or 9 issues in my queue till I catch up to the number one here. So Alex Ross is even still doing the covers. I think they signed 2-year contracts or so. Uncle Scrooge, no, didn't like the one shot. This okay. This seems like this is in the halfway point of the Marvel Knights revival project. I latched onto the first issue because I like Christopher Priest's work and Joe Quesada, who has the same birthday as me, by the way. And I think he's like a year or two older than me. Captain America 3. Yeah, I got to. I gotta stick with the basics. Ultimate line. Now, this was something I knew was in the cards. Because I know that in DC's Absolute line, I heard that that the writers and artists have all both signed 2-year contracts. So I heard that the ongoing titles, Ultimate Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Ultimate X-Men, they're all running for 24 issues apiece. After 24 issues, the whole concept becomes passé, and no one wants it. And I don't know how long Ultimate Wolverine's going to go for, because it's a couple of months behind everybody else. Fantastic Four 3, another series that gets to reboot with the same artistic team, writer and artist team as the book that just recently ended. The next month is the first issue. Runaways, One World Under Doom. I heard that the sales of this is not really impressive. Probably hence why the Marvel's cutting a lot of titles. It's given I said to someone, it's at work, I said it's like Marvel has sent out their own ICE agents to just eliminate books left and right. Hulk, I don't know, is that going on? I'm not reading it. Avengers, it's a okay book. I'm kind of miffed that every time I pick up an issue of this to read, it only takes me like 10 minutes to read, and you're only paying $3.99 rather than $4.99, so less bang for your buck, I guess. Amazing Spider-Man 11. Don't know what this is about. The Cosmic Spider-Man or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to catch up with it. Amazing Spider-Man ships twice a month, so it's every 2 weeks. Spider-Girl, I bought the first issue just for collector's sake. I don't plan to buy it anymore. I have her first appearance in Spider-Boy, and that's when I quit reading that title. And I see Turan Groenberg is writing the book, and she must have took over from Dan Slott, because Dan Slott went and defected to DC. Venom, not into Venom, not into that. Not into that. New Avengers. Disappointing that I picked up the first issue not knowing that it was Sam Humphries who writes this book, and Sam Humphries, he's a mediocre writer, and I'm only judging that because, it's sometimes when a writer will make a book shine by introducing new characters and stuff like that makes the book more valuable in the long run. Because look, some of these books I've scanned, are only 5 years old, and some, a handful of them are up like $50, and that's because of the writer and artist and introducing something brand new to the Marvel, to the Marvel mythos. These 5-issue miniseries, they just clutter up the landscape. I'm still reading that book. I'm still reading Uncanny X-Men 21. Yeah, I heard that this title's getting the axe. Don't know when, but soon. Reading, of course, I'm reading X-Men 2. Jed McKay also writes The Avengers. I'm into that. Storm, not into it. Phoenix's Firecrotch, not into it. Wolverine, no, not reading. Yes, I'm reading this title. I like it, and it's down to three. It's only $3.99. No, I'm a Frosted White Queen. No fucking way. Okay, now we go to the facsimiles. I mean, you know, they're good when they're priced half price. Like I bought a pile of them from my buddy Carl D'Angelo over when he was closing Earth 2. He was selling them all half off. And if I get them half off, I'm there. Like the one I was just like saying in the video before, the Adventure comics with a crypto debut. You know, it's for $1. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn that down. $1 for some classic stories. What else? No. Okay, yeah, I'm reading that one. Daredevil, yeah, definitely reading it. Some of the back issues have already exploded in back issue sales. I think the first one, it's like $15 in this particular version. But I heard that they're cutting this title too. This might be the last issue of this particular volume. The thing I'm reading because Tony Fleeces, he's responsible for Strays, and it's interesting to see his take on a Marvel character. Moon Knight, Fisher Khan issue. I noticed it's the 50th anniversary celebration of Moon Knight, so they should put out more Moon Knight related books this year. No, absolutely not. Another thing that looks like complete utter bullshit to me is, you know, I don't like the blending of movie properties with Marvel characters. You know, they said that they promised this wasn't going to happen, that Marvel, when they acquired Disney, that they weren't going to have freaking Mickey Mouse, Goofy, you know, and all the other characters mix in with the Marvel characters, and yet there's a Uncle Scrooge book, and there's this stuff. You know, this doesn't make sense to me. It's not canon. Star Wars line. I mean, Marvel's the first company to do Star Wars, but Dark Horse came in. They did them better than other companies, and now they're doing Old Man Han Solo here. So I don't know. My roommate's a big fan of these books, or my past roommate. He'd probably be into that book, Old Man Solo. Star Wars has been restarted again, and oh, look at this. There's going to be some free Halloween comic books coming out, and well, you know, if someone's going to hand me an issue of Godzilla mixing up with the Fantastic Four, I'm not going to turn it down. I don't know if I have this one. I have this one already. I already read this one. It's under par. It's a prologue to the animated series that Disney just ran. I'm down for some Spidey Amazing Friends. Here's the next book in the pocket comic books. I mean, they're you can hold them in your one hand, and they had the 3 ones. I've been meaning to pick them up just for nostalgia's sake. Actually, all 3 look good because that's the Jonathan Hickman run, and I like this run. And so they got the Hawkeye that inspired the 6-issue limited series, which was supposed to get a second season renewal, but Jeremy just turned down the offer because they were going to give him half the salary that he made on the first one because of his injury. That's what he claimed. I'm not half a Hawkeye. You're not hiring half a Hawkeye. You're hiring a full Hawkeye. Because, Jeremy's back doing stunts again. I mean, he's up and running doing his stunts on Mayor of Kingstown. I mean, he can handle it. Here's some of these omnibuses. Century, I might be interested in that if I had an extra spare $125 to spare. I have the first issue of this. I have the first 2 issues of the miniseries. Man, it's $135 now. Back issue price. What else? Anything more? I noticed there's now ever since Peter David died, they're not soliciting any of his back catalog anymore. I mean, if you're not alive to be ripped off, what's the point, right? What else here? Here's the collections. Maybe I'll be enticed to buy this if I see it over at Barnes and Noble for $17.99. If I get half price, I mean, it'd be worth a bargain, right? Let's see. I just picked up this issue today. Oh, man. And I'm waiting for this to finish out because I see all 6 of them are been solicited, and this one hasn't come out yet. Spider-Man versus Sinister 16. Oh yeah, there you go. Doctor Strange of Asgard. Okay, which is supposed to be a 5-issue series. I thought it was just 4, but all right, maybe the next issue comes out next month. Ultimate Black Panther, the Star Wars. Okay, Timeless. Doctor Doom. Moon Knight Epic Collection. And I heard they discontinued the Masterworks program because they don't have the money to do it anymore. So here's the Punisher, and there's that piece of garbage. Okay, so I have another one. What did I do with it? Come on. I have the DC one. Oh, jeez, I just had it. Over here. I had it folded up. What the fuck did I do with it? God damn it. Hold on. I'm going to pause this. Hold on a second. Hey, I found it. How about that? There we go. Here's some. This is the Batman number 1. Now you notice the first thing they did, they changed the logo again. What do you think of this logo? I kind of like it. It's kind of catchy. It's sort of reminiscent of the 70s or 60s logo. Or the Neil Adams type of thing. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do like a Tom Snyder or a Morton Downey Jr. thing. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette while I'm going through the book, and I opened the door. So this is the first time I'm opening this, and I gotta have a cigarette because the tension is mounting. All right, Batman. Let me see what we got here. Got All In, Bat number 1, and this is going to be taken over by Matt Fraction. Wow, pretty cool, huh? And George Jimenez, huh? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ooh, that look impressive. This is my first time looking through this. I didn't. Huh. Oh my God, look at this. This costume designs, that's impressive. Oh, they also redesigned his suit a bit. Look at that. They got this big, huge blue bat on his emblem now. That's great. I like that. What else we got? Oh, I already bad stuff about this already. And Red Hood. Yeah, the writer. Something about that writer. He threatened J.K. Rowling online or something like that. They unearthed some nasty tweets from this guy. Let's see what else is here. Absolute Batman 12. Wow, it's the halfway point. 'Cause I heard that Scott Snyder is going to be not writing it after 24, so he's halfway through. Black and white. I don't get it. Absolute Superman. I have not read my Supermans yet, so I have no comment on this. But it's an issue behind the others because they started a month behind. Absolute Wonder Woman I thought was okay. I read the first 8 issues last week. I like the artwork. The artwork is pretty classy looking. It's got the old 40s feel to it. And Absolute Green Lantern. I'm not reading this. I'm gonna wait for the trade paperback collections. I can't read all these floppies. I mean, it's already what happened to the Manhunter one? Don't see it. Superman 30, maybe it was just limited series. Superman 30, I liked Superman. Don't like it that it's $4.99 though. You don't get any much extra pages. Usually, I don't know. DC's kind of weird. Absolute Adventure Superman Book of L. I don't know what this is. Superman Unlimited 5. This is Dan Slott's Defection book from Marvel. The 3rd Superman title, and I'm giving these Action Comics maybe a 6-month. See how it does, because it's now Superboy in Action Comics rather than Superman. All in Supergirl 5. Like this, I'm giving this 6 month trial try on this one. Crypto, no. Wonder Woman 25. Tom King still writing it. Yeah, I'll be reading it. But I'm not reading this little kid. She annoys the fuck out of me. Now this is weird, but DC, okay, they got this $3.99 Justice League Unlimited book, but it's a thick book, man. It's like every month it's like 48 pages or so, and I don't understand how they can keep going on with that title at $3.99, but it packs a lot of pages in those issues. So it's good value. What's all this? Another all-in special coming out? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just like a timeline. Huh. Interesting. Justice League Red, number 2. Now, see another book that belongs in the trash heap. Crossover thing. I don't bother him. Detective Comics 101, Tom Taylor. I read I think the first 2 issues of his run. They're okay. All in Catwoman, all in Bird of Prey, all in Poison Ivy, 54. I'm sorry to let this one go. I had to quit, when I was figuring out a budget, I said, I can't be reading all the Batman books. So I'm just down to the core Absolute Batman, and Detective Comics, and I had to cut the Batman Robin run, and I cut it right as they were starting this new storyline. It was pretty intriguing storyline too. And I'll get it back in the back issue or trade paperback run. Titans 27. I dropped this one after 2 issues. I got 2 issues, the first 2 issues to read of this, and I dropped it because, budget reasons. Didn't bother with this miniseries. I'm in the middle. Okay. Well, this will be my final miniseries, Batman miniseries, because I am reading these, and I wanted to see how this all plays out. What else? Oh, there's all in. There's Flash 25. Green Arrow, 2 titles I cut. It's too they concentrate too much on the family thing rather than the Wally West and Oliver Queen thing. It's I lost interest in them. Green Lantern Corps. I'm reading that one. New Gods. I think this is finishing up soon. Green Lantern 27. I love the writer on here, Jeremy Adams. He also writes Aquaman. So I keep with those. I'll keep reading those along there as those that guy is writing them. Let me see. I picked up the first issue of this today. Oh yeah. I'm. What's this thing? Dan Durgan second. Oh, I might have to splurge for this. I like the first one. That looks enticing. Oh yeah. They're gonna restart the treasuries again. They've been doing reprints of treasuries lately, and they're doing pretty well. So they're gonna start doing all new ones. I'll be into that. Let me see. No, pass. I read the solicitation that last month. Gotta stay away from these Elseworld stuff. DC Satanic Panic. What is that? Wow. It's one of these $9.99 ones. Yeah, pass. I gotta stop those. I was reading all of those. I was reading the DC Pride ones, the specials, the holiday specials. They're $10. $10 too much. Oh, look at that facsimile of Batman #1. Look at that. Oh yeah, they're Oh, okay, so they're finishing the Hush ones now. They're gonna jump into these Red Hood ones. Huh? Okay. Ooh, that looks interesting. 90th anniversary celebrates DC's very first comic ever published. Okay. Oh, so what is this here? This is the Absolute Manhunter. I guess it was a 6-issue series because it's all collected in one paperback now. What else? Oh, they're collecting this thing. See, I'm reading the Justice League Unlimited, but I didn't. I dropped World's Finest, for budgetary reasons, because that's a $4.99 book, and they're collecting the entire Long Halloween, the last Halloween. Huh. Let's see, Day Trapper. This is something new. This is a collection. Wow. Oh, here's their version. This is like what DC's are doing. Marvel's doing with their little pocket-sized books. Here's the compact. DC calls it the compact ones. V for Vendetta, Y the Last Man. Read all that stuff. These are good sellers at Barnes and Nobles. Every time an edition comes out, the Super Friends. Huh. Big Five arrived. It's the War Comics. That looks like an interesting one. What else? Secret Six, Super Sons. What's DC Universe. Dude, sneeze, reorder. Wish they would do a collection of the animated the DC Universe one. A Warlord omnibus. That looks interesting. The Wake, horror classic from. I don't know. Never heard of it. Judas Contract. And oh yeah, anybody listening to this? These are up on YouTube. It's a weekly Batman like radio show podcast they call them, and if you like the audio adventures of Batman, this is right up there. I listened to the first one last week. Did the first one last week. I put it in my Coatney's cartoon clusterfuck pile, and there's that. Also, Marvel put out these freebie 3 collected comics of their latest trade paperbacks, and this time around these come out quarterly. So in this issue is a Fantastic Four 575. I believe that's a Jonathan Hickman story, and Wolverine Revenge #1. Probably the PG version, because the kids can get hold of these, and ooh, look at that! Look at Wolverine really eviscerated someone from the inside. Storm #1. I haven't read that one, so that looks interesting. All right, so that's it for Solicitations. Definitely down with Batman. That #1, that's good. It's a great looking cover. I'll be on board for that. Okay. See you next time. Bye.